Hello students, in last videos we had discussed about that addition, subtraction and multiplication of two matrices. Okay, today we will discuss some questions related to multiplication of matrices and transpose of matrix. First question is, if A is equal to 3, 4, minus 2, minus 2 and I is the identity matrix of order 2. Find K such that A square is equal to Ka minus 2i. That is the relation given to us. Here in the relation we can see that in left hand side there is a square. So firstly we have to calculate a square. We know that a square is equal to a multiply with a. That is equal to multiplication of a matrix with a matrix. 3 multiply with 3, 9, minus 2 multiply with 4, minus 8. 3 multiply with minus 2, minus 6, minus 2 multiply with minus 2, plus 4. Next 4 multiply with 3, 12, minus 4 2s are 8. Next is 4 2s are 8 with negative sign, plus 2 2s are 4. That is equal to 1 minus 2 4 minus 4 here, and it is given that a square is equal to Ka minus 2i. So we can put values of a square, a and I. Value of a square is 1, 4 minus 2 minus 4. That is equal to K multiply with a matrix, that is 3, 4 minus 2 minus 2 minus twice of identity matrix, that is 1 0 0 1. Now a square is equal to, we know that if we multiply any scalar with a matrix, then we multiply each and every element of that matrix by that scalar. It means K is multiplied with all elements, that is 3K minus 2K, 4K minus 2K. Similarly, 2 is multiplied with 1, 2 ones are 2, 0 is multiplied with 2, 0, 0, 2. Now, these two matrices are of order 2 into 2, that is of 2 order matrix. So, we can subtract them. 3K minus 2. Similarly, minus 2K minus 0. Next is 4K minus 0 minus 2K minus 2. That is equal to a square, that is 1, 4 minus 2 minus 2. And we know that if two matrices are equal to each other, it means their corresponding elements are equal. So A11 of both matrices is equal, 3K minus 2, that is equal to 1. 3K is equal to 1 plus 2. 3K is equal to 3. K is equal to 3 by 3, that is equal to 1. It means value of K is equal to 1. We can put value of K in other elements to check it. For example, if we put here K is equal to 1, then it will give us minus 2. Similarly, 4 into 1, that is 4, minus 2K, minus 2 minus 2, that is equal to minus 4. So, value of K is equal to 1. A relation is given to us. So, firstly we find a square and then put the value of a square A matrix and identity matrix in the given relation, that is A square is equal to KA minus 2I. Then we subtract these two matrices and compare the corresponding elements. Next question is, if A is a matrix of order 2, A matrix is given, that is 0 tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2 0 minus, and I is identity matrix of order 2, then show that I plus A is equal to I minus A into cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha and cos alpha. In the given question, we have given that A matrix is of order 2 with these elements and I is identity matrix of order 2. So, A is equal to 0 tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2 0, and I is the identity matrix of order 2, that is equal to 1 0 0 1. Here in left hand side it is given I plus A, that is the relation which we have to prove. So we solve left hand side and right hand side separately. I plus A is equal to 1 0 0 1, that is equal to plus A, value of A is 0 tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2 0, that will be equal to 1 plus 0, that is 1 0 minus tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2 0 plus tangent alpha by 2 tangent alpha by 2 and 1 plus 0, that is equal to 1, that is our left hand side. Clear? Now we simplify right hand side, that is I minus A into cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. I minus A, I is 1 0 0 1 minus A is 0 tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2 0, multiply with matrix cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Clear? Firstly, we solve it I minus A, that is equal to 1 minus 0 is equal to 1, 0 minus of tangent alpha by 2, minus plus, then it will be equal to tangent alpha by 2. Similarly, 0 minus tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2, 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. That is multiplied with cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. After multiplication, we find that is the matrix of 2 order and that is also of order 2. So multiplication is possible. First row is multiplied with first column, that is 1 multiplied with cos alpha. Sin alpha is multiplied with tangent alpha by 2 plus sin alpha multiplied with tangent alpha by 2. First row, second column, minus sin alpha. Tangent alpha by 2 is multiplied with cos alpha plus cos alpha multiply with tangent alpha by 2. Next, second row with first column minus cos alpha into tangent alpha by 2 plus sin alpha. Second row with second column minus minus plus sin alpha into tangent alpha by 2 plus cos alpha. Here we can see that cos and sin have angle with them is alpha and tangent have alpha by 2. So we convert sin and cos in half angle. That is our left hand side. As we know that sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Here 2 theta is replaced by alpha. So sin alpha will be 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2. Similarly, value of cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Or here 2 theta is equal to alpha. So 2 cos square alpha by 2 minus 1, or it can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square alpha by 2. These are the formulas we can use in it. So we solve first here, that is cos alpha, that is cos 2 theta. Then which formula is used? We solve second part, that is plus sin alpha. Sin alpha can be written as sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta by 2 alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2 multiplied with tangent alpha by 2, and we know that tangent alpha by 2 is equal to sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2, as tangent theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Cos alpha by 2 cancel out, so we have 2 sin square alpha by 2. So we replace cos alpha in the form of sin, that is cos alpha is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square alpha by 2. Now that is minus cos alpha multiply with tangent alpha by 2. We know that tangent alpha by 2 can be written as sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 plus में sin alpha is 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2. Here we can see that if we multiply sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 with that bracket, then cos alpha by 2 can be cancelled out only when we have here cos alpha by 2. So we replace cos 2 theta in the form of cos, that is 2 cos square alpha by 2 minus 1. 2 cos square alpha by 2 minus 1. And third part, we can see minus sin alpha plus cos alpha tangent alpha by 2. If we take minus as common from these two, then it will be minus, if we take minus common, then that part will be minus common sin alpha minus cos alpha into tangent alpha by 2. And we can see that both are same, sin alpha minus cos alpha by into tangent alpha by 2. So we replace the same formula, that is minus sin alpha can be written as 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2 plus cos alpha 2 cos square alpha by 2 minus 1 multiply with tangent alpha by 2. and tangent alpha by 2 can be written as sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Similarly, we can see that sin alpha into tangent alpha by 2 plus cos alpha, these two quantities are same, so we replace same, that is 1 sin alpha can be written as 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2 into tangent alpha by 2 can be written as sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 plus cos alpha is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square alpha by 2. Cos alpha by 2 cancelled out. Now it will become 1 minus 2 sin square alpha by 2 plus 2 sin alpha by 2 multiply with sin alpha by 2, that is equal to sin square alpha by 2. Similarly, if we multiply it, then it will become minus 2 cos square alpha by 2 multiply with sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Minus minus plus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 plus 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2. Here it can be written as minus 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2 plus 2 cos square alpha by 2 into sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 minus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Here now in the next step we write our left hand side 1 tan alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2 1. Now next one 2 sin alpha by 2 into sin alpha by 2, that is 2 sin square alpha by 2 plus 1 minus 2 sin square alpha by 2, that is cancelled out. 2 sin square alpha by 2 minus 2 sin square alpha by 2. Similarly, it will be cancelled out. Cos alpha by 2 multiply with 1 cos alpha by 2. Next, here cos alpha by 2 is cancelled out, so it can be written as 1. Next, minus 2 cos alpha by 2 into sin alpha by 2 plus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. It can be written as tangent alpha by 2 plus 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2. That is positive, that is negative, so it will be cancelled. Similarly, and it 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2 plus 2 cos alpha by 2 sin alpha by 2 minus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 can be written as tangent alpha by 2, that is equal to 1. That will be cancelled out, so we can write down 1 here plus tangent alpha by 2, next is minus tangent alpha by 2, and next is 1. And we can see that both sides are equal to each other. So it is proved that I plus A is equal to I minus A into the given matrix, that is cos alpha, sin alpha minus sin alpha, cos alpha. Here we use formulas to simplify it, that is sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta and cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1 and 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay. Now, next topic is transpose of a matrix, that is transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix. First, it is represented by A dash or A transpose. Here we can represent it as A dash or A T. Clear? Now, how we find out transpose of any matrix? For any matrix, we convert row of that matrix in column, or you can see that column elements are converted into row matrix. For example, if a matrix is given to us that is equal to A 2 4 minus 3 minus 1. Clear? And we have to find out A transpose. Then we know that that is the first row of A matrix. In A transpose, it will become its first column, that is 2 minus 3. That is the second row, and it will be its second column, that is 4 minus 1. It means row changed into column. So first row will become first column in A transpose, and that is second column in A transpose. Clear? Here we can see that diagonal elements remains same. Clear? Now there are some properties of transpose of a matrix. Its properties. First property is A transpose. If we find its transpose, then it will be equal to A. We can take an example. For example, here A is given to us, that is 2, 4, minus 3, minus 1. If we find its transpose, then it will be equal to 2 minus 3, 4, minus 1. Now we find again transpose. A transpose, transpose. That is its first row will become its column 2, 4. Second row will become second column minus 3, minus 1. And we can say that it is equal to A. So A transpose of transpose of A transpose is equal to A. Clear? Transpose of A is equal to A matrix. Second property. If two matrices are given to us, A and B, and we have to find out transpose of their sum, then it will be equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Third property is, if any scalar is multiplied with any matrix and we find its transpose, then it will be equal to that scalar multiplied with transpose of that matrix. It means if we firstly multiply matrix with K and find its transpose, then it will be equal to, firstly we find the transpose of matrix and then multiply the transpose with K. Both will remain same. Next property is, if we have to find out transpose of AB, then it will be equal to B transpose A transpose. Clear? Firstly we find transpose of second matrix and then first matrix. These are the four properties which we can use. Clear? Now questions related to it. First question is, if A is equal to 3, 4, root 3, 2, 2, 0 and B is equal to 2, 1, minus 1, 2, 2, 4, then verify that first part is transpose of A transpose is equal to A. Second property, A plus B whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Third one is K multiplied with B all transpose is equal to K multiply with B transpose. Okay. Firstly, we do first part. In first part, we have to find A transpose. A is given to us, so its transpose will be first row converted into first column. That is 3 root 3 2. Second row and second column 4 2 0. Here we have to find again transpose of A transpose. That is equal to first row in first column. That is 3 4. Second row in second column root 3 2. Third row third column. Clear? Here we can see that transpose of A transpose is equal to A. So first part is proved. Now second part, A plus B. Firstly we find A plus B. 3 4 root 3 2 2 0 plus B 2 1 minus 1 2 2 4. Order of matrix A is number of row 2 multiplied with number of column 3. Similarly, B matrix is of order 2 cross 3. It means addition is possible. So A plus B is equal to 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5 root 3 minus 1. 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 and 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. Now we have to find out its transpose. A plus B transpose, that is equal to its first row will become its first column 5 root 3 minus 1 and 4. Now 5 4 4. Now we can take its right hand side. That was the left hand side. Right hand side is A transpose plus B transpose, that is equal to, firstly we find transpose of A, that is 3 root 3 2 4 2 0 plus B transpose, that is 2 minus 1 2 1 2 4. Now we can add these two matrices. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Root 3 plus minus minus, root 3 minus 1. Similarly, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. And we can see that both are same. That implies A plus B transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. That is left hand side is equal to right hand side. Clear? Next is third part. In third part it is given that firstly we multiply B matrix with K. Third part, K into B. K is multiplied with B. It means all elements or entries of B matrix is multiplied with K. That is 2K minus 1K, 2K, 1K, 2K and 4K. Now we find its transpose. Its transpose will be 2K minus 1K, 2K. First row is converted into first column. Then second row will become this second column. Now that was the left hand side, right hand side. And right hand side we can see that K is multiplied with B transpose. Firstly we have to find B transpose. The transpose of B is 2 minus 1, 2. 1, 2, 4. If we multiply K, then it will become 2K, 1K, minus 1K, 2K, 2K and 4K. Here we can see that both are same. It means left hand side is equal to right hand side. That is K into B whole transpose, that is equal to KB transpose. Okay, three properties are proved. Now for fourth property, next example is if A is equal to -2, 4, 5 and B matrix is equal to 1, 3, -6. Verify that AB transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose. We have to prove that. Clear? In left hand side, firstly we have to find out AB. A is -2, 4, 5 and B matrix 1, 3, -6. Order of B matrix is 3 into 1. Order of B is 1 into 3. Number of column of first matrix and number of row of second matrix is same, so their multiplication is possible and the resultant matrix will be of order 3 cross 3. -2 is multiplied with 1, -2. -2 multiplied with 3, -6. -2 multiplied with -6 plus 12. Similarly, 4 is multiplied with 3 elements. Next, 5, that is AB. Now we have to find its transpose. That is AB transpose. That is equal to -2, -6, 12. 4, 12, -24, 5, 15, -30. Okay. Now we simplify right hand side. That is B transpose is multiplied with A transpose. Firstly, we find B transpose. B transpose have only one row, then it will be converted into one column. 1, 3, -6. Similarly, A transpose is equal to -2, 4, 5. 3 into 1, 1 into 3. Then resultant matrix will be of order 3 into 3. 1 multiplied with -2, -2 multiplied with 4, multiplied with 5. Next 3 is multiplied with 3 entries. Next is -6 is multiplied with these 3 entries. Here we can see that first column is same, second column is same and third column is same. It means left hand side is equal to right hand side. That implies AB transpose is always equal to B transpose A transpose. Clear? Next question. Next topic is symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Firstly, what is symmetric matrix? Symmetric matrix is the matrix whose transpose is equal to the matrix on. It means if transpose of any matrix is equal to that matrix, then it will be symmetric matrix. If transpose of a matrix is equal to that matrix, then it will be symmetric matrix. In skew symmetric matrix, if transpose of a matrix is equal to minus of that matrix, clear? Then it will be skew symmetric matrix. Clear? matrix transpose is equal to minus of that matrix, then it will be skew symmetric matrix. Clear? Now, if we have to write any given matrix as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. For example, a matrix B is given to us, and it is said that we have to write B matrix as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Then we write it as half of B plus B transpose. That will be the symmetric part. Symmetric part. Plus half of B minus B transpose, that will be skew symmetric. If we simplify it, then it will be equal to B by 2 plus B transpose by 2 plus B by 2 minus B transpose by 2. That will be cancelled out. Half of B plus half of B, that is equal to B. It means left hand side is equal to right hand side. Clear? We can prove that by an example. For example, first question is express B matrix 2 minus 1 1 minus 2 3 minus 2 minus 4 4 minus 3 as sum of asymmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. We know that we can write its symmetric part that is equal to half of B plus B transpose. Then we give it name P. That is equal to half of B. B is 2 minus 1 1 minus 2 3 minus 2 minus 4 4 minus 3 plus B transpose. Transpose of B will be 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 1 3 4 1 minus 2 minus 3. By simplifying it, we can see that 2 plus 2, that is 4, minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, minus 4 plus 1 minus 3, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, 3 plus 3 6, 4 minus 2 2, 1 minus 4 minus 3, minus 2 plus 4 2, minus 3 minus 6. Clear? That is equal to P. We can write it as 4 is divided with every element 4 by 2. Next is minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, 6 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, minus 6 by 2. That is equal to 2 minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, 3, 1, 1, minus 3. That is P. If we find its transpose, P transpose, first row is changed into first column, minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2. Second row in second column, minus 3 by 2, 3, 1. Third row, third column, minus 3 by 2, 1, minus 3. And we can see that P dash, P transpose and P both are equal. P is equal to P transpose. That implies P is symmetric matrix. So it will be proved by taking example. Clear? Now that is the symmetric part. P. Now we find skew symmetric part. We know that a skew symmetric part, that is B, half of B minus B transpose. We can name it as Q, half of B minus B transpose. That is equal to half of 2 minus 2, 0. Minus 2, minus minus plus 1. Minus 1, minus 4 minus 1, that is equal to minus 5. Minus 1, minus minus plus 2, that is equal to 1. 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus of minus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. 1 minus, minus 4 प्लस हो जाएगा आपके पास 5, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 3, plus 3, 0. Here we can see that diagonal elements of a skew symmetric matrix is always equal to 0. Clear? That is equal to 0 by 2 is equal to 0. Next is minus 1 by 2, minus 5 by 2, 1 by 2, 5 by 2, 0. Minus 6 by 2, that is equal to minus 3, 6 by 2, 3, 0. If we find Q transpose, then it will be equal to 0, minus 1 by 2, minus 5 by 2. First row is converted into first column, second row in second column, third row in third column. If we take minus common from Q transpose, if we take minus, then it will be positive and it will be negative. Similarly, it will be positive, it will be negative. And we can see that both are same. That is Q transpose is equal to minus Q. So, Q is skew symmetric matrix. Clear? So, B can be written as half of B plus B transpose, that is symmetric part, plus half of B minus B transpose, that is equal to P plus Q, that is equal to P is 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 3 1 minus 3 by 2 1 minus 3 plus Q is equal to 0 1 by 2 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2 0 minus 3 minus 5 by 2 3 0. So we can be written as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. We can note down an important point, that is any square skew symmetric matrix has all its diagonal elements equal to 0. It means diagonal elements of a square skew symmetric matrix is always equal to 0. Clear? Next question. If A transpose is equal to minus 2 1 3 2 and B is equal to minus 1 1 0 2, then find A plus 2B transpose. Here, and we know that by properties of transpose of a matrix, if A plus B transpose is given to us, then it is equal to A transpose plus B transpose, that is equal to 2B transpose. And we know that A transpose plus K into B whole transpose can be written as K A transpose or B transpose. Clear? KB transpose can be written as K into B transpose. Okay. So we can put value of A transpose, that is given to us minus 2 1 3 2 plus 2 multiply with B transpose. B transpose is minus 1 0 1 2 minus 2 1 3 2. If we multiply with 2, then it will become minus 2 0 2 4. That is equal to minus 2 plus minus 2, that is equal to minus 4. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. We can find out it by using another method, that is equal to firstly we find A and find 2B, and then we add two matrices and find their transpose. But that will be the long method. So we use its properties to solve it by a short method. We know that A plus B transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose, and K into B whole transpose is equal to K multiplied with B transpose, as 2 is a scalar. Next question. If A is equal to cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha, then verify that A transpose into A, that is equal to I. Clear? We have to verify that A transpose multiplied with A, that is equal to identity matrix. So firstly we find A transpose, that is equal to first row is converted into first column cos alpha sin alpha, second row second column minus sin alpha cos alpha, and left hand side is A transpose multiply with A, that is equal to cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha is multiplied with A, that is cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. If we multiply cos alpha multiply with cos alpha, that is equal to cos square alpha minus sin alpha multiply with minus sin alpha, that is equal to plus sin square alpha. Now first row with second column cos alpha multiply with sin alpha minus sin alpha multiply with cos alpha. Next second row first column sin alpha into cos alpha plus minus minus sin alpha into cos alpha. Next is sin alpha multiply with sin alpha, sin square alpha, cos alpha multiply with cos alpha plus cos square alpha. And we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is identity, that is equal to 1. Sin alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha cancel out. Similarly it will be cancel out. So both are 0. Sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is equal to 1. And you know that it is the identity matrix of order 2. So it is equal to right hand side. Clear? So it is proved that multiplication of A transpose and A matrix is equal to identity matrix. Clear? Next question. If A is equal to cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha and A plus A transpose is equal to I, sum of matrix A and its transpose is equal to identity matrix, then find value of alpha. We have to find out value of alpha. So we have given that A plus A transpose is equal to identity matrix. So we can put values. A matrix is cos alpha, sin alpha, minus sin alpha, cos alpha, plus A transpose will be first row is converted into first column and second row in second column. That is equal to identity matrix, and we know that A and A transpose are of order 2. It means identity matrix will also be order 2. That is 1 0 0 1. Now cos alpha plus cos alpha, that is equal to 2 cos alpha. Similarly minus sin alpha plus sin alpha. Sin alpha plus minus minus, sin alpha minus sin alpha, cos alpha plus cos alpha, that is 2 cos alpha. That is equal to 1 0 0 1. Cancel out. Minus sin alpha and plus sin alpha. We can write down 2 cos alpha, 0 0 2 cos alpha. That is equal to 1 0 0 1. By equality of matrix, we know that if two matrices are equal, then their corresponding elements must be equal. It means 2 cos alpha, that is equal to 1. Here cos alpha is equal to 1 by 2. We know that cos alpha is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to cos pi by 3. So alpha will be equal to pi by 3. Clear? Relation is given to us, that is A plus A transpose is equal to I. By comparing corresponding elements, we can find out the value of alpha. Next question. If A and B are symmetric matrices, of same order, then show that AB is symmetric if and only if A and B are commute. Commute means AB is equal to B. Clear? In first line, we have given that A and B are symmetric matrices. That means symmetric matrices have its transpose is equal to the matrix on A transpose is equal to A and B transpose is equal to B. And we have to show that AB is symmetric. AB is symmetric. It means AB is symmetric only when AB transpose is equal to AB. It means transpose of a matrix is equal to matrix on, then it is known as symmetric matrix. Okay? And we know that by properties of transpose of a matrix, transpose of AB is equal to B transpose A transpose, and B transpose is equal to B. It is given that both are symmetric matrix. B A transpose is equal to A. AB transpose is equal to BA and AB transpose is equal to AB. That is possible. It is possible. If and only if AB is equal to BA, that implies A and B are commute. Hence proved. Clear? Or vice versa, if A and B are commute to each other, it means AB is equal to B given to us, then we have to prove that A and B are symmetric matrices. Then we know that if A and B are commute, then AB transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose, and AB transpose is equal to AB, that is symmetric. It means both are equal, so A and B are symmetric matrices. Clear? Okay students, today we had discussed about transpose of a matrix and its properties, symmetric and skew symmetric matrices and examples related to it. In next lecture we will discuss about row transformation method. Clear? If you like the video, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notification for next video. Thank you.